Hello everybody and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. So while we wait for our higher level guys to get stress reduction, we are going to bring out a new squad to a long mission in the wheel in order to get the Sun Cloak, which might be pretty useful. So we have our new Jester, Sigman. I bought a couple of skills for him. Same thing with Bordenville, our Plague Doctor. I gave her the stun. And then we have Bachelor, our Abomination, which we have had before as well. So that seems pretty good. And then we have Raincourt, our Man-at-Arms. Seems fine. I'm a bit concerned that we don't really have any healing, but we have a Plague Doctor, and it's level 1 dungeon, so we will bring the food though. I sold a couple of trinkets to get enough money for this run. We can cure bleeds and blights. Oh, what kind of curious do we have here? Let's at least get some of these keys. Since we already have a stack of this, let's bring some more. I think this is fine. No one is infected, so we should be fine without the blood. Now, is it this area that uses more shovels, or is it the warrens? I think it's this one, so it's a long one, so let's bring a full stack. And then we're out of money! Great. This better work. I had a Vestal, a level 2 Vestal, but I kind of want to save her in order to deal with any kind of bosses, any level 1 bosses.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Do you want to start melting here? I guess we can. 70, 60, 60, 60, alright. Don't like the fact that you start with 20 stress if you have a level 0 hero. I think we will take a look down here as well. Since we got the scouting, we might as well, I think.
May we find victory.
It will be some backtracking, but we will need to do some backtracking down here anyways. I might as well do it while we still have scouting. Right. Should be an easy enough fight. Do we want to start stress healing, or do we want to start buffing? Let's do some stress healing. 50% stun resist. Let's try it. We have the melee item here for our Plague Doctor, so he will actually, or she will actually do quite a lot of damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Speed 1, we should be able to kill this guy.
Back to the pit.
Here we go. Oh yeah, those guys never leave any...
This expedition at least promises success.
No loot. We are going through our torches as a fat guy goes through hot dogs. So I'm not going to dig this up because we only have 4 shovels. And it's not like we can take any routes around blockades in this setup. I think we need to go beast mode here. We have this item that will reduce the stress we give while using beast mode.
Be gone, fiend.
I like how it's just raking down 2 guys at once like that, almost. It's pretty impressive.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
For some reason they leave no corpses. I think we want to have the accuracy buff here. Or I want to... Oh, 1 hit point. I mean, I want to get the stress heal as well, but... These guys have such a high dodge, I kind of need to go for the damage. 14 speed? What the? What the? Is it because of the transformation? I guess so. Plus 2 speed. Plus 2 speed, alright.
Another one falls.
Whatever you say.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I almost feel bad about just bringing 2 keys. Oh, come on. Are you back up again? Eat chain? Oh. I have the chance to do 8 damage, but
Executed with impunity.
I prefer to focus fire. Which obviously was the wrong decision there.
The blood quickens.
Who needs to use stress healing when you can just crit?
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So far so good, but we're not really getting any money from this. So I have to decide also if I want to go for money or not. Or what I'm going for. I think we need to actually start going for money. Money. I was tempted to bring an antiquarian on this map.
Otherworldly corruption.
Not without a healer. Do we want more food? Not really. Can we get other things than food from this? I guess we find out. Nope. So that was a bit of a waste. That's fine. Stun the backline. I'm kind of guessing we will stun everything though, so I don't know.
A time to perform beyond.
Maybe we want to attack someone here. Like that woman. Stun that joker. Beast mode might have been a better thing though, since this guy will stack up press much faster than we will be able to heal
Mortality
it.
clarified in a single strike.
Especially if they crit.
Their formation
go.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
One more damage. At the same time we could think that, well, since we have stress healing, we shouldn't really bother with the stress damage, we should just focus on the ones that actually do real damage in a way, but it's a hard choice to make.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Can you guys, like, stop critting?
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
So, need to eat her. There we go.
Destroyed.
We can crit as well. That thing actually has a pretty good crit chance, so... One thing to note is that our Plague Doctor actually has pretty good healing skills while camping. So we actually have more healing than we might think.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right. And we also have all the food. Now, do you want to bring the food or the bandages? Let's go with bandages. I think. Portrait journal page. I think we leave this. Right, we have decided we only go for the money. The money and the glory. Could go with some scouting though.
Is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Let's go here and do arrests.
Nature herself, a victim
Or
to the spreading
what's it called?
corruption,
Camping.
malformed with misintent.
We have plenty of food, we have plenty of firewood, so might as well. All these guys have really, really low stun resistances. I could actually stun everyone, but do you want to do that? I guess not. It's fine. Sure, that means we will not do a whole lot of damage. But neither will they. So. Now, one problem with having Ancestor and Abomination at the same time is the fact that Abomination will often move before the Jester. So, I mean, I would like to use Finale before I get to act with our Abomination. So. Speed 1. Well, no. Maybe not. Actually, this stun might actually land. But for some reason, the man-at-arm reaches to the back line. I don't know how that's possible, but I don't mind. Also not quite sure why the Jester has the highest stress of all. Don't really have a way to guarantee a kill here.
The ground quakes.
What is your crit? That's fine with me. So, are we going into the front row? Sure, why not? Don't get killed, please. Maybe you should attack the back row. I don't know. Yeah, that's the bit scary being marked against a guy like this. Yeah. Okay, we got pretty lucky there. Only 5 damage. But here's the problem, like the fact that he acts before the Jester. I think we'll actually go back to normal form here. I think you can use the stun, so... Right, so we might want to do some healing, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! 11 more like that and we are good to go. Nah, we need to use food and camping skills in order to heal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Right, deeds. Screw the bandages. Get that thing. I think this uses anti-venom? No? Okay. Never mind. So, do we want to take a rest? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have 2 firewood.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
Right, what do we have? So here we go, we got healing 50%. That's pretty good. Not that we need it right now, but maybe the next time we rest. Alright, I think we go for party dodge buff. Getting extra dodge and extra speed. Could go on Plague Doctor, since that might enable her to stun first. Accuracy and crit. Well, that's your forte. There we go.
The light, the promise of safety.
Didn't even have to fight. I'm wondering if that scouting got interrupted, because it feels strange to have one full corridor like that without anything in it. Or it's empty. Ah, okay. It's a possibility. Well, let's go for the treasure. The curio. This one uses bandages, which I kind of destroyed. I'm feeling lucky. And also I'm feeling the empty inventory, which will most likely be filled. So I don't know if getting that citrin was really worth it. Now I'm hungry!
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Right. Alright, alright. That's okay. Oh, it's even better than okay. Will we be able to hit him before he hits us, though? Nope.
A death by inches.
Actually had more speed, though, so...
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
They really like to attack our poor Jester. Doing healing with food might not be the most cost-efficient way. Surprised. I like that you can surprise insects and stuff, like... Are we like ambushing maggots? It's kind of strange, I would say. Shop, shop. There we go. 100 bucks. Right.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Do we want to get more food? Or why not?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now
Why
it
did I
must
buy
be
all this
carried
food?
home.
Well, I know why. Because I don't have a healer. And we haven't really gotten any hunger checks. So, to be fair. Sometimes you get hunger checks in every other room, so... Darius the Highwayman. No, screw you, Darius. Leaving your pages all over the place. Room battle with Curio. Oh, we can get more food. Come on. Maybe as well. That doesn't really make a whole lot of difference because it's minus accuracy plus damage. And I think Finale gives you like 150 accuracy. So you will most likely hit anyways. Or you might get the Crimson Curse and then you don't need to bother with stupid things like that. Pretty difficult to hit that Gatekeeper. Well, everyone is pretty difficult to hit. So we can get the Crimson Curse from any one of these. I'll try the stun, I guess. Nope. Darn it. Now, well, I think we use the Battle Ball out so we can get some accuracy here. Stop missing everything. What can you do from the third row? We can use Rampart. The problem is that we can only use Slam. That will bring us forward one step. We will just end up in a loop going back and forth here. So I'm not so sure about that. Oh, really? I want to bring the Man-at-Arms forward before I use the Abomination. There we go. Now we can use a Slam. Pretty good chance to kill this guy. Headbutting him all the way in the back. Alright. I dig. Let's just block ourselves one more turn before we start stress healing. Oh, really? How much accuracy do we need before we start hitting? Easy resist. Pretty good chance to kill. Right, that's not the most impressive damage I've seen. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Should be able to kill him before he gets stacked once more. Might want to try to find some blood now. That might be a thing.
Masterfully executed.
I have a room battle up here with the Curio, so we got some blood already.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Let's see if we can get rid of this food. I think we have enough invitations. But emeralds? Invitation, emeralds, invitation. Screw it, let's bring him. Bring the invitation, that is. I like that he breaks through his chains, but then he does it every time. It's like Hulk breaking through his trousers every single time. Maybe that's a reference though. I mean, the same for his shorts, I guess. Can we get the riposte up and running before this guy acts? Not likely when he has 8 speed. Do we want to try to kill this guy? I mean, I kind of want to remove that bleed, but come on, we can deal with 1 damage per 3 rounds, or 4 free rounds, I guess. He must have some kind of stress increase.
Inspiration and improvement.
Not really. There we go. Rake. Pretty good at dealing with your
and driven into the
run to the mill. Or run of the mill? Run of the mill. Run of the mill melee group. Okay, we have one more battle here.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's food check. Oh, brigands. Been a while. Definitely try to get riposte up against all this AoE. This guy has already acted, so
Annihilated.
So, do you want to use the stun or retribution? Let's just use retribution and see what happens. Speed buff. How rude. Easy resist though. Only 2 damage. What's up with that? Oh no, we can't hit the front row. Just kill it. 3 more damage.
Precision and power.
Stun 120 stun resist. Oh, okay. Need 1 more damage. Loot. So, I think we might want to camp again soon because of the damage situation. And there we go. There we go.
Success
Crit healing.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I think it's soon time to remove the anti-venom. We haven't really been using that a lot. Here's the thing. The Citrine is only worth 1000. So I'm thinking we will be able to stack up 1000 gold anyways. So it's more about the anti-venom. Right. Throw it. go back and do some... Oh, one more fight? Really? I want to let the torch go down before we camp. Nice. Hurrah! Started to get a lot of stress from that ability though. I'm just saying. We can stun the ones in the back. Attack the fat dude. Especially if we get lucky with bits like that. Speed buff could be really useful since we stun these guys. And if we can act before them the next turn, that could prove pretty useful.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
I like
short.
that they take cover from behind the corpse of their friend like that. It's kind of interesting. %, stun resist. Well, didn't resist the move, so there we go.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Like it said 2 to 3 damage and he did 1. Oh well. Ah well. At least we killed it, so, or him. Oh, a ruby. That's something we might want to keep. The deeds? Screw the deeds, let's get the ruby instead. Don't mind enemies spawning like that if they come with loot. Oh, of course, when I destroy that anti-venom, we get an old tree.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and
Because
the
anti-venom
foolhardy
is
alike.
what you would use with that thing. Right. Darn it. Oh no, it's a stun. Easy dodge for our man-at-arms though, so... Let's take this time to reduce some stress before killing these guys. Well, I'm going to kill them as fast as I can, but...
Well struck.
Marking yourself against them might not be the best idea though, since they do extra damage against marked. That doesn't matter if they are dead. Fast dodge for an occultist. Nope. Firewood.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
You have rabies. Do we want to remove rabies? Again? I guess not, because, like I said, Finale has a lot of bonus damage, or bonus accuracy chance. And I'm guessing... Yeah, look at Solo as well. Super high chance to hit. Having rabies on Ancestor might not be the worst thing. Ah, whatever, let's remove it. Just because we can. Give you this dodge and speed, and then we will do Tiger's Eye over here, and then we will rest and get ambushed, I guess. No?
As the light gains purchase,
Right.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'd like to see our empty inventory here. the rare site. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is holy water. Well, I say that for everything, so... This is anti-venom? Screw it. Is there a reason why I'm not using my torches? Not really. You only need to do like one more room, I think. Means one more fight or two more fights. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper? Why did it have to be gatekeeper? Stun it. Not quite sure why I'm bothering with the stun. Oh, it's such a hard hit. Let's go for that thing. That counts as shuffle. It's bad news bears. Let's use finale. Might as well. If I don't really like to have my abomination in the back, but... nine damage. Alright, alright. Fair enough. Now you might want to go away back here. But they can attack any row, so it doesn't really matter that much. One more attack you need to survive. Now one issue I have with this setup, well, I really like to have guard or defender on my man-at-arms. That's kind of their thing, in my opinion, that they should guard their friends, but... I guess not. We need to do 5 more damage. 1 speed, you have 3 speed. I'm greedy here. Darn it, well, it's fine. So, I was kind of hoping to kill it without using beast mode. That's why I said I was greedy. It's pretty rare that I have characters that's faster than the dogs. I think we just try to kill them as quickly as possible. I think that's because when I played this game previously, I always used items with minus speed, since you always have negatives on your items more or less. I tended to only use the ones that gave you minus speed, because I thought that was the least useful stat. I didn't bother as much. We go greedy with retribution and hope that we kill this. Nope. That's what you get for being greedy.
Impressive.
I guess it doesn't really matter when we can rake them. So we got the cure. Minus 25 dodge. Yeah, let's not use solo. They attack him anyways in the back row, so much for that retribution. I guess I should only use riposte against anything that actually has AoEs. Maybe I should attach with you. Ah well. How many buffs do we have for Rake? That's 34% damage. Pretty good. What? Haven't we gone through enough here? So do we want to have a room battle or a corridor battle? I'm guessing the corridor battle will be easier, so let's go for it. Yeah, that map will not really help. Not what I would say much easier fight, but I guess we take it. We need to do the heavy damage here, I think, so let's just go beast mode. Don't really need accuracy for these guys. Well, the mosquito is decently hard to hit, I guess, but monster accuracy and damage is up. We got +1 loot, so that's alright. Not whacking away at this guy, this head crab. Looking good. Could try to stun her, or it. It didn't really happen, but we tried. Could try to stun again. A pretty good chance to land, but okay, let's do it.
A decisive pummeling.
Minus bleed resist. Minus a lot bleed. Minus a lot bleed resist. Alright. 50% bleed resist reduction. Rake is not that bad, I have to say. Melee Plague Doctors are not really my thing. Right. We're throwing away the key and getting the deeds. Let's throw away that Cetrin as well and get the crests. I'm pretty sure that was okay, yeah. And there we go. I'm not going to bother with one more fight.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Okay, 17,000. Okay. For level 1 dungeon. Plus damage for range skills. That's not really required for a Plague Doctor. Ruins Phobe. Automania, that's pretty good. Automatonophobia. Automatonphobia. Less versus human. Not great.
Their customs are curious. and that generosity is notoriously short-lived.
Right, so trinket cost 50%. Let's take a look at that. God-fearing. Not great, but it's fine. How many blood do we have left? Anyways, let's take a look at the nomad wagon. Oh, it's incredible that this freaking charm, a common charm, is better than almost everyone I have right now. Plus 15% stun for any class without any negatives. That's actually pretty good. So it's tempting to buy it, but I really prefer to loot stuff and not just buy stuff. And why are you still here? Dismas, I need you. I need you for the courtyard. Oh, I saw a new item. Lock of patience, virtue chance. Well, no thanks. Looking at these things. Dazzling mirror, pretty good against bloodsuckers. I wonder how this works. Plus speed versus bloodsuckers with an extra S. Bloodsuckers. That's the fact that you have speed against bloodsuckers. I mean, in theory, you should be able to have a fight against both bloodsuckers and, well, we have had that. We have had a fight against a ghoul and a courtesan. Will you get extra speed in that fight? I don't know. Accuracy, crit, and dodge. Minus dodge. Alright. Plus healing skills, minus max HP. So, let's take a look here. Sort by level. Spooky. Vertigo, move resist. That's not a huge deal in my opinion. Would we be able to go and try to fight a Baron with this ragtag team? I'm not so sure. I really want to have Dismas with us, but alright, fine. I mean, the Helen is not that bad. The Crusader can off-heal. I don't really like to bring a Plague Doctor, nor do I really like to bring an Occultist that can rarely hit or land a heal, I should say. But let's play pretends here. I do have other level 3 heroes though, so I mean I could just fight a bullet and bring a level 3 hero. That's going to be that much of a difference. Also the stress, since I don't really have level 4 skills though. But you can also have level 4 skills. I don't think it's really that big of a deal if you bring level 3 guys. Especially not these one that actually already have this upgrades, so we could go. Tomb Raider, Tomb Robber. But let's say we go like this. We got bleeds. The only problem is that we have a mark, which we will not really be able to use. We can clear stuns if that's necessary. Kind of lacking AoE with this group. And also, one problem I have with the Occultists is that I kind of want them to be in front so they can use the stun. Weakening curse could be good. It depends if the boss have many moves per turn or not. But that could be a thing, to bring the occultist just to use weakening curse. And he could maybe mark for our obelisk. But if we're marking, then we might want to bring a tomb robber instead, grave robber instead. Or thrown dagger. I don't know, we'll see. I'll try to make a group that should be able to fight the Baron. And we will take it from there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.